Welcome. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. That can be any seated position that you like, including sitting up in a chair, if you wish. So once you make your decision, get comfortable, close your eyes. You don't need to be still right away. Just start paying attention right away. Breathe deeply into your pelvis. Next inhale, lift the arms. This exhale through the mouth, let the fingers sprinkle out and down. And inhale, fill up through your nostrils all the way down to your pelvis. Lift the arms. Exhale through the mouth, arms out and down. Inhale through the nose, arms lift. Exhale out and down. Inhale and exhale through the nose now. Release the hands to the legs, elbows right underneath the shoulders. Gently flutter the eyes open. Next inhale breath. Lengthen the arms up to the sky. Lift your ribs three-dimensionally up from your pelvis. Reach up, look up. And then exhale, left fingers go down to the floor, and we take a side bend. Settle in here nice and easy. So this can be fluid or dynamic movement of your body. Try to use your hand to ground your pelvis evenly. Take the shoulders together on the back. Belly energy washes toward the spine and out through the skull. And when you're ready, pick the left fingers up, lift all the way up to the sky. And then exhale over to the right. Keep the breath moving, going deep and low. And when you're ready, pick yourself all the way back up through center. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Exhale over to the left. Spend an inhale, filling up from the inside out. Exhale, control the abdomen and lift up through center. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, reach the arms up from the ribs. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, fill up three-dimensionally from the inside out. And exhale, use your belly, lift up. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Exhale, slide the thumbs together in front of the chest. Let's roll forward to tabletop position. Stacking shoulders right over wrists, hips right over knees. Lead the chest and the chin out in front of you. Belly washes to the spine, out through the skull. Root the fingers. Inhale, keep that energy active, but lift the tailbone, the heart, and the head up to the sky. And then exhale, hide your heart. Round your tailbone down, take your chin into your chest. Inhale, release. Notice when you go through neutral and then go up. Tailbone lifting, heart lifting, gaze lifting. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, moving through neutral, finding our cow pose. Exhale, angry cat. Keeping this, push through the hands and send the hips back towards the heels. Child's pose. Once you come down here, you can maybe sway a little bit left and right. Soften the forehead. Ground onto your heels, roll the spine to an upright position and feel this. Shoulders back, belly hollowing back and up through the cavity of the torso, skull pulling back. Let's find Sukhasana, easy seated position. And this one let's find with the right foot wrapping in front of the left. This is a little too much for you. You can always sit your bottom up on something like a stack of blankets. And we want to feel the abdomen being able to hollow back and up through the ribs. Reach your arms up to the sky. See, can you feel this reach happen from your side waist? So your pelvis is grounding, side waist lifting, shoulders soft, lifting up. Now keep the lift of the torso, but slide the arms open to cactus. Keep the bellow washing back to the spine and up, out through the skull. Widen the collarbones and set the shoulders deeply down. Lift through the elbows, widen the palms, active energy. And now let's take the arms in front of us, interlock the fingers, and then push and round. So now you can take the chin in, spread the shoulder blades away from each other. Stay like this if you don't really like arms overhead position, but if arms overhead feels good, then lift back up, straighten the spine, and take the arms upward. Reach from the torso, ground through the pelvis. And then when we're ready from here, we'll all meet with the hands tented behind us, thumbs toward the body. We're going to lean back, let your belly fall back to your spine, wave out through your skull, bend your elbows together, and then let them press your heart upward to the sky. Let your head relax. And now begin to walk yourself forward, and we'll take a seated forward fold over the legs, all the way down. Even if you don't make it so far down here, don't worry too much about that. Just be where you are, work within the comfort levels of your body. And this should feel like a relaxing fold, not strenuous, not stressful. So keep sending the breath way down to the bottom of the pelvis. Gently we'll walk ourselves back to an upright position. Take the knees in. With the ankles hooked one on top of the other, maybe you can come to a sitting bone balance. And then you can wave the knees in and out. Keep lifting through your heart, lift through the skull. And when you're ready, cross the opposite way, left foot in front of right foot. Sukhasana, easy seated position. Balance the weight in your pelvis and your two sitting bones. Your belly washes back and up, out through the skull. Find that, and then wave your arms all the way up to the sky. Can you feel your side waist lifting, your ribs lifting, your shoulders soft? And then keep this, but we're going to slide the elbows open, teeing off the arms. Full breaths below the rib cage, empowering the belly, empowering the torso. Palms spread wide, arms secure. Float the arms together in front, interlock the hands, push away the front, let the shoulders drop, the blades spread open, the chin draws in. Stay here, or lift the spine back up to neutral and lift the arms overhead. Releasing the arms, try to keep the torso this light, this lifted. Tent the fingers behind us. Same thing, a little chest press. So we're going to lean back, let the belly wash its way back to the spine, ripple that energy out through the skull, bend the elbows, scoop them towards each other, push the blades into the heart to lift up and out. Relax into the head as much as you can, as much as feels good. And then begin to come to an upright position. And forward fold. Letting the face continually soften. And the tail ends of the breaths lengthen. Let's walk back up to an upright position and roll back over for tabletop. Spreading the fingers, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Lead the chest and the chin in front. Wave your belly to the spine, out through the skull. When you turn on your fingers more than your wrists, that'll help you turn on the effort of the arms in a complete, involved way. Keep this energy intact. Inhale, lift the sitting bones, stretch the heart forward and up. That way you can actually stretch your belly muscles. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, move through neutral. See, can you find it? And then go up to your cow pose. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, move through neutral. Come through your cow pose. Exhale, curl in. Let's meet at neutral spine and press back, child's pose. This child's pose, push back into your feet so you can widen your knees. Then let your torso drop in between your legs and come down. Use your hands, walk to an upright position, knees together, lean forward, tuck the toes under, sit back on the heels, start to awaken the feet. Use your body to push your pelvis down, This should turn on the inner thigh muscles a little bit. This is good for building integration. Wash your belly back and up through the spine, open the chest. And now lean forward with your shoulders, turn your belly on, wave it out through the skull, and then reach your pelvis upright over the knees, high kneeling position. Root down through the knees, lift all the way up, and then reach the arms upward to the sky. Breathe in completely, fully, three-dimensionally. Exhale, slide the hands together at the chest. Again, inhale, reach the arms upward to the sky. And exhale, pelvis back down to the heels, take your hands forward. We'll use them to press ourselves to an upright forward fold. So lift the knees, push your pelvis towards your heels, and then walk your hands back. Let's do ourselves a favor. Heel toe the feet much wider. Turn the toes in, the heels out. Bend the knees significantly in order to allow the heart to rest on the thighs. Don't go deep at all into this pose. Let your intention be warming. Warm through your breath. Warm through just letting yourself be receptive and open to it. So you got to make things clear. You got to clear up tension so conversations can begin to happen between body parts, between areas of our mind, our heart, our body. Next, inhale breath. Come to a halfway lift. Stretch yourself forward, and then exhale, forward fold. And one more. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, push into your feet, come to a standing position. Heel toe the feet underneath your body. Set up your standing pose. And breathe. Be aware of how you're standing, how you're using all of your muscles, and constantly renegotiate. Renegotiate towards your comfort, towards a sense of completeness, usefulness of your whole system. Stand like you haven't stood all day. And with this calm, lifted stance, walk all the way to the front of the yoga mat, nice and slowly. Be aware of the movement. With the feet grounding underneath the pelvis, use your next inhale breath to lift the arms overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands move underneath the shoulders. Keep the right foot here. Reach your heart forward, turn your belly on, lift your left foot, and step it all the way to the back of the mat. Once that happens, drop the left knee down to the ground. We'll set up for a low lunge. This is too much on your knee. Take some more cushion underneath there. So just find something at home that feels really cushiony. Pad yourself up. Let's press our way up to the right thigh so we can begin to feel the integration. Root through your grounding points. Hug your legs into your pelvis. Wave your belly back and keep stretching your torso evenly out from the pelvis. Wash the arms upward to the sky. Take a few moments to breathe and connect all of your lines of energy as best you know how to. Another full breath in from the inside out. When you're ready, exhale, we're going to twist open to the right, splay the arms open like wings. Inhale, we're going to come all the way back through center. Exhale, open to the right. Stay lifted, that'll make you feel great. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Pull the pelvis back. Play the front leg towards straight. Doesn't need to go completely. And do something that feels good. Maybe even pulsing movements and motions might feel good here. Draw back forward into the right leg. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back leg. And bring it underneath the body, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the heart out of the pelvis to a halfway lift. Hollow out the belly, stretch your skull. And exhale as the hands ground. This time, keep your heart forward of your left big toe. Turn your belly on, even if you have to get really low to the floor. So you're just learning to stick your butt out. And that's going to keep your core nice and active. Lift the right foot and then step it all the way to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee. And take your time, letting your body settle into position. And in your own time, we'll approach an upright low lunge. Collect and gather your lines of energy. And then when you're ready, float the arms all the way up to the sky. Feel your grounding points plug down into the floor, legs squeeze into the pelvis, lifting all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cast the heart forward. Drop the hands to the floor. And take an easy break. Maybe bend into the back leg, straighten out the front leg. Do something that feels warm, good. And we'll get off of the back knee by stretching back forward. Tuck the toes, lift the knee. Give yourself a moment to appreciate and evaluate what's going on. And then let's draw it underneath the body for a forward fold pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stand all the way up. 2 breaths here. Again, learning to appreciate this position, to engage with it. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, as we ground the hands, we're going to take the big toes together, kick the heels up, and then take the pelvis down for a supported toe stand. And in this supported toe stand, take your chin into your chest and start to breathe into your back ribs. Drop down onto your butt. Take the legs slightly more in front of you. Align the spine. Lengthen the arms out. And let's lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down onto our back. Step your feet close to your body. Give the knees a few windshield wipers, moving them to the left, to the right. Let's start by taking the right foot, hooking it over the left knee, flexing the right toes back. Everything is in one energetic line of the right leg, right second toe, right center ankle, and center knee. And if you want a little bit more sensation, lift the left foot so that the left shin goes to parallel. Thread the hands behind the left thigh for reclined half pigeon. Try to keep some semblance of your low back curve here so that your pelvis is grounded and neutral on the floor. And then from there, squeeze the left knee close to your body as you open the right leg away from you. Drop your shoulders and let your throat be totally open as you breathe here. Feel it warm the entire throat, every inhale and every exhale. If you have your legs lifted, we can just switch sides in the air. And if you have your feet on the ground, then switch sides on the ground. Don't feel like you have to get it right or be perfect all at once. We're aware of different things at different times. And every day is just an opportunity to observe how we're paying attention to our lives. Let's release and draw both knees into the belly. Tee off the arms, either like all the way to straight or just to a cactus is fine. And we'll take a supine twist here. So reach the feet a little bit away from you. Start to lift the left side of your pelvis as you roll onto the right side. And keep your belly intact. Gently start to take the knees over to the right for your revolved belly pose. Try to let the left side of the chest be free and open, as if there was like a 20-pound sandbag on the left armpit area and the chest. Can you move the legs and the pelvis in that same unit as you try to go all the way back through center? And then over to the other side. In between sides, you might wiggle out a little bit or take care of any little asymmetries. We'll gently meet back at center. And then we'll draw the knees in towards the armpit area. You might be content here, just going in and out with the knees a little bit. You might grab on for the feet for happy baby pose. Still letting the pelvis be soft to the ground. Pull your knees down into your armpits, push your feet up. Just let your legs drain here. So really let the feet stamp like they're on the ceiling. And if you're in happy baby pose, give yourself enough time that you start to feel the feet go a little numb, as if the legs were rain sticks and you just tilted them upside down. When you're ready from here, you'll extend your body out into a Shavasana and take a much needed, much deserved rest. Thank you for joining in this gentle yoga practice today. Namaste.